We have some more flight footage for y'all. It's of takeoffs and go-arounds performed by a private student in training. So if you're interested in seeing an example of some really early on training, stay tuned for the footage.
All right, so on this first one here, we're going to do a go-around. A go-around procedure is going to be similar to that of stall recovery. Okay. So we're not going to stall, so we're just going to full power, and then we're slowly going to start walking our flaps out after we start climbing up. So we're going to cram the throttle, we're going to start climbing, and then we're going to clean up our flaps. Never under any circumstance drop all of your flaps at the same time. It's very dangerous because we're going to lose a lot of our lift because we change our angle of attack whenever we have the flaps in or out. So if you do that, we would drop 30 or 40 feet potentially, and it could be a bad scenario. So
get the tower, November.
Standard traffic patterns, left traffic at tower airports though, they might have you do right traffic. So we're going to verify with them. They're usually going to assign it to us on the go once we're on the departure leg after we've done our first touch and go. Okay. But don't always assume we're going left traffic. Depending on what they have going on, we might be right traffic. So that's just something we got to obtain from the tower. Yeah, if there's nobody there, we can safely assume it's left, but I always like to verify. Alright, we're on a 5-mile final now, so call them up. Mesquite Tower, throws 507, 5-mile final, 1-8. Don't cut this guy off. Wait for them to respond to him.
133 Golf Wing, Mesquite Tower, hold short on my 1-8, waiting release.
Go ahead. Mesquite Tower, thrust 507 is on a 5-mile final, 1 for 1-8.
Thrust 507, make a 360, report back on final.
360, report back. What is it? We'll make a 360 and report back to 507. So we're going to slow it down a little bit.
46 Charlie, make sure.
He wants us to do a 360, so turn to the left. About a 20-degree turn here. There you go. See this little pink bar right there?
Yes.
That's our turn indicator. So that's going to indicate if we're doing a standard rate turn or not. That white tick right there. So 3 degrees per second is a standard rate turn. So we're just going to try to hold that right there.
Right here?
Yep. Standard rate turns typically 16 to 18 degrees of bank. And that's going to have us do a 360 and it take 2 minutes.
Okay.
We typically do these 360s for spacing. So if we did like a steep turn type of turn, then it wouldn't really provide them much time. So we'll kind of slow it down by doing this standard rate turn.
Golf Juliet, continue.
Alright, there we go. Slow us down a little bit more. Alright.
Citation 3 Golf Lima, contact 1, start departure, safe flight.
This will actually be a good spot to do a forward slip. So, let's pick our nose up. Put a flap in.
Okay.
Forward slips are most effective with all 3 flaps, so go ahead and get my second flap in.
Stay flap. 50 Foxtrot, the arch of your phone is about mile.
So we've got wind coming from our right. So we're going to do right aileron. And jam that left rudder all the way in.
18, please land.
2 clear line, 18 over, 153 Foxtrot.
Now bring that aileron over more. We want to stay on the runway, so bring it over even more. There you go.
8 Golf Juliet, continue to left down, look for bearing.
See how much altitude we're losing right now?
Start the right base,
Yeah, we are
just north of 80.
Looking for traffic, 8 Golf Juliet. Just trying to keep it right on the runway there. A little bit longer. Alright, start letting it out. Restabilize here. Alright. Don't touch the flaps. Leave the flaps alone. We're coming in. And let's say we didn't like our approach, we'd go around, so full power. There you go. Climb. Take out 1 flap. You have to click the button. There you go. More flip. Another flap. Stable. And last flap. And then call out Mesquite Tower. Let them know that we're going around. Mesquite Tower, thrust 507 is going around.
Thrust 507, roger, just continue upwind for now.
Continue upwind. Continue upwind.
Continue upwind, thrust 507.
Good. Alright, now start climbing us out.
Juliet, the bearing you're looking for is about a mile from.
Nice. Go put your iPad away. It's kind of in the way right now.
Just Golf Juliet,
I got the controls for a second.
touch and go.
Good. Alright, so we did both 2 things right there.
Thrust 507, give it about a half mile on the upwind and left traffic.
We'll give it a half mile on the upwind and then make left traffic to 507. Alright, my controls for a second. Your control. So forward slip we used to lose all that altitude. So you saw we got all the flaps in, so we have maximum drag. Right. And then we did a full rudder, and then we brought the aileron over to keep us lined up with the runway. Right. We want that full rudder deflection for maximum effect on the slip, and then Yeah, that was good. All right, your controls? My controls. Left traffic, you can start turning left, so make a left, 90-degree turn, keep climbing. We want to get up to TPA here, which is 1500. 15, okay.
7, number 2, following Cessna, short final, runway 18, clear touch and go.
Number 2, following that Cessna, we got him in sight, clear touch and go for 18, that's 507. See that plane right there on short final? Oh, yeah. That's that Cessna. So I've got my heading bugged right here in the downwind, so I'm going to try to follow this downwind here. You also see this pink diamond. It's kind of hard to see right next to the heading mode. That's the course that we're tracking with the wind. So our heading is 355, but we're actually tracking 360 because that wind's pushing us to the right a little bit. Does that make sense? Okay, so you said the diamond is like our actual course? Yes. Okay. All right, so we're at Beamer Point, so I brought the power out, 1700 RPM here. Put my first flap in, and now I'm pitching and trimming for 85 knots.
And 50 Foxtrot, extend downwind, look for Archer.
Once I get to the base here, we're going to turn base. We're going to put this second flap in. And now I'm pitching for 80 knots. So I'm a little slow right now, so my RPM dropped some, so I'm going to bring the RPM back in. And then trim us down to get back to 80 knots. Do yourself a favor on these. Always use that trim. If you're fighting the pitch attitude the whole way down, it's going to make your job to land the airplane really difficult. All right, so just trim it down? Yep, trim it until it's doing what you want it to do without having to fight it so much. Okay. Now I'm going to fly this until I can turn and square off my turn to final. They say a good pattern makes a good landing, so we're going to try to do consistent patterns every time.
Number 2, runway 18.
So I'm going to turn final. I'm going to put that last flap in, and then we're pitching for 70. So we're coming up on it here now. Going to go ahead and start transitioning to 70. That flap's going to push my nose up a little bit, so we're going to give the airplane a second to stabilize, and then we'll add trim as necessary here once we get on final. And then same thing here, now that we're established, I'm going to trim as necessary to try to maintain that 70 knots. So I'm getting a little fast right here. I'm also a little high. You see the 4 white? Yes. I'm going to bring that power out some. Bring me down. Pitch for speed, power for altitude here. So if I'm high, I'm going to bring out the power. If I'm low, I'm going to add power. And then we're just going to hold 70 all the way down. Oh, there's a minimal. Yep. So we heard a minimum. So stable call, stability call. We're stable. Going to continue. I've made the runway, so I'm going to start walking my power out. Want to be on center line early and often, so I'm just going to hold that center line there, bring out the power. Now we're idle, and then I've rounded out here, and then I'm just going to bring that nose up slowly, keep flaring, and touch down. Okay. I'll bring the flaps up. On the go, I will retract the flaps. You just focus on keeping me on center line. Okay. Got it? Yes. All right. So 60 knots. Start rotating. Give me just a moment here, and I'll hand it off to you. All right. All right, turn final. All right, return final. Looks like we're 2 white, 2 red, so that's perfect. Give me that last flap. All right, last flap. It's stable. Now we're a little low, so let's just level off for a second. We don't need to climb, just level off, recapture it. There we go. There we go. All right. This one's all you. Okay.
Minimums.
All right, we are stable approach. All right. Looking good. Aiming for that third stripe. You got it. Third stripe. Made the runway, so start bringing that power back slowly. Not too much, not too much. Just slowly bring it out. There you go. And get us ready. Not yet, not yet. Round us out. Ooh. Go around. Go around.
Stall.
Yeah. All right, first flap. All right. First flap, stable.
Stall.
Second flap. So we came in, we kind of got squirrely. Yeah. Anytime that happens, just go around in the beginning, especially. With not having very much experience landing it, it's extremely difficult to recover from something like that and still safely get on the center line and have a smooth landing. So anytime we come in like that, it's okay. We're just going to go around and try again. Okay. All right, get ready to start bringing that power out. We've got 3 red now. We're going to have 2 in just a moment. There's 2, so start walking the power back a little bit. There it is. All right. Our power is Don't go all the way out yet. This power setting you have right there is perfect. Just keep that in. Bringing it right on that third stripe. Third stripe, we're aiming for third stripe. All right, runway has been made, so start walking that power back. Walk it back, walk it back, walk it back. Should be idle now. Round us out here. Not too much. Let the airplane settle down. Eyes down the end of the runway. Flare this a little bit. Right rudder.
Ski Tower, took a Tango, recon
Yeah, a little bit more flare there. A little flat. Go full power. Alright, 60 knots.
Clear to land.
18 clear to land, took a Tango.
Rotate. We're getting it. And start turning final now. Alright, going back to final. Aiming for 70. Look at that, right on the glide slope. 2 white, 2 red. Get that last flap in, 70. And then short final, once we get right over the right where this tree line is, right before the runway, let's start bleeding off some of that airspeed. Shit, okay. All right, take out 100 RPM. Ooh, that's way too. No, you're good. You're good. Keep walking about. We're good. Don't look glide slope.
Minimums.
Minimum, stable. Cool. Aim for that third line, you're right on it, so just keep this power set. We're good. See our airspeed starting to come off now. Yeah. Slowly start pitching us up very, very slightly. Not too much. Keep us down. Yes. Power idle. Alright, going idle. And then as we get close around here, round us out to level us off for a minute. So we're going to start bleeding off that airspeed, start flaring. Flare, flare, a little bit. Not too much. Flare, right rudder. And go.
Ski Tower, Archer, 534, Charlie Alpha.
This comes with a lot of practice, but you're doing really good for the first day. Thank you.
So there you have it. If you're someone who's a bit more experienced in landing planes, go ahead and leave some advice or at least share your first experience landing a plane in the comments for those who are learning to land planes right now as they watch this video. If you guys watch this channel regularly, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That would really help us out. And of course, if you're a fan of aviation and you're watching for fun, go ahead and give us a call or visit thrustflight.com. See you guys next time.